Ladies and gentlemen, plus all you bandaholics from all over the world, welcome back to another band review, and this time we'll be taking a look at the all-new Solo Loop line for the fall 2022 season. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna say it right off the bat, some of these colors look eerily similar to colors from within the same line from generations past, but thankfully for you, I have mostly every single Solo Loop ever released, so you already know that we'll take a look at those and compare them head to head. Where else on YouTube do you get the dopest band, Apple Watch, and tech content? That's right, ladies and gents. I'm your host, the one and only, and let's keep the hype going and quickly remind you all. Since I don't want to sound like a broken record, there is a chance you can snag an all-new Solo Loop completely for free. Simply stick around until the end of the video for official giveaway rules, plus an extra special surprise that includes a giveaway for a $25 gift card, and finally, also be on the lookout for the hidden band for that extra entry into the live drawing. For more info, I highly recommend you click the card at the top right to see any of my other fall 2022 band reviews, or view the video description for more in-depth instructions. Alright guys, we're nearing the end here reviewing all of the fall 2022 bands, so without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Alright, so first things first, I want to cover a small little quirk. I don't know if this is Tim Apple's version of a joke, but showing a bandaholic the new moniker above an older band isn't cool, man. So like if you head over to apple.com, you'll see the new text below the Starlight Loop. But that color was released already in the fall of 2021, and luckily I have it right here. So look guys, it's the exact same. Unless I'm missing something here, I don't see any differences. Sometimes Apple will release the same color but slightly modify it and slap the second gen sticker of approval, but I don't know on this one. Maybe others can let me know what the hell is going on here, to be honest, because otherwise I think this extra Starlight might have to get sent back over to Apple HQ, no cap. Okay, so now going right back to our bands that are not imposters and are actually new. Let's first start off with the cool and oddly soothing Succulent band. Being reminiscent of mintier green vibes, this band's pastel undertones and overall lighter characteristics make it a band well suited for those individuals that appreciate a lighter band that still carries plenty of character and isn't afraid to stand out. I will say though, with this one, it seems like the vibrancy and saturation on this one were turned down 3 pegs, as it isn't all that bright and vibrant. It instead is this duller color that plays off quite well with just about any case and color. Whether that's titanium, ceramic, aluminum, or stainless steel, the versatility of this band will allow your band plus watch combo to not only be more on the unique side, but also pair well with lighter clothing and outfits, given that it's not exactly what I'd call a dark band. This band is really dope to make some interesting and fascinating color combinations, so like hear me out. It might be a dark horse combination, but for some reason I really dig this band paired up with the rosier gold aluminum of prior generations. I don't know, something about it is just calming and cool. Here it is compared to prior similar releases including Mineral Green and Pistachio. As you can see, it's not as lively as Pistachio, but still holds its ground as a unique looking band. Definitely up there as a great band you really can't go wrong with, and it comes in on my official Bandaholic rating scale with a clean 8.1 out of 10. Alright, moving right along to easily my favorite of this batch of new Solo Loops. Yup, I know you already saw this one coming. I'm talking about Sunglow, and man, please do take that name seriously, because this one does shine bright like a diamond. This strap needs to come with a warning danger for those band lovers who are not into the bright bands, because if you fall into that camp, simply don't pick this one up. It's really lively and energetic, and interestingly adds some elements of pastel like yellows while also maybe having like a 2% tiny hint of oranges in there. Honestly, I feel like this band could fit nicely during a summer release, seeing as how it seems to just instill energy into you with just a glance. With it being so lively, this means that it will pair up better with lighter case and colored Apple Watches, but if you want to go for a stark contrast kind of vibe, then hey, you have free reign to do so if you please. I happen to love the appeal this band plus the Ceramic Series 5 has. Like, come on, you can't even hate on this pairing. It's one of those unicorn pair-ups that just looks so freaking cool while on the wrist. Here it is compared to prior yellow releases such as Lemon Zest and Ginger. And as you can see, it's not as flashy of a yellow as the others, having more pastel elements, as I mentioned, and just seems to glow like some of those glow sticks we all had to snap in half when we were kids. A banger band, and as a lover of the brighter and energetic bands, it may come as a bit biased, but hey, this band is right up my alley, and I definitely give it a solid 9.3 out of 10 for a standout band. And now we come to our last two, which in my opinion is where the enthusiasm kind of fades away. I know I might get some hate for this, but for Storm Blue, I'm simply not impressed. Of course, I try and put every single new band on an even playing field and review them with a clear mind and with minimal intrusions such as biases. But man, this color is just really boring. It's this extremely dark blue band that features elements of very dark navies, dark blues, and a tiny hint of dark greens in there. And I mean, it sure does live up to its name. It does give off a stormy vibe, almost like the sky whenever a massive gray cloud that's thundering is starting to come your way and the whole sky seems to just darken up. See, the thing with me, dark blue bands are my least favorite kind of bands because they all seem to look extremely similar to each other. And in darker lit scenarios, the Storm Blue ends up just looking black. It doesn't have enough character for me, and here it is head to head against Deep Navy and Abyss Blue from prior generations to further prove my point. You see, I mean, they're all dark shades of blue, and if you were to wear one separately on different days, I guarantee nobody would be able to decipher that you wore three distinct bands in a row. I get that some bandaholics adore the dark and mysterious vibes some of the darker bands give off, but for me, nah. This one simply doesn't sit right with me. I have to give it a rather low 4 out of 10 to be honest. I'm sorry. And so now that leads me to our last and final band, and that's Midnight. Now Midnight falls in the same territory as Storm Blue, but has an advantage that it has become synonymous with many of Apple's new products, because in case you did not know, for so long Apple had Space Gray as the dark option and Silver for the lighter option, but I think last year was when it was that Apple added some spice to the classic Silver and Space Gray, and their solution was to add some dark navy hues that come together to create a really stellar color in Midnight, and I think it looks really sharp and sleek. Because it was meant to pair up perfectly with the Midnight Aluminum Series 8 and SE, I have to cut it some slack here. Normally, if I had to choose between Starlight or Midnight, I choose Starlight, but Midnight is a cool choice to have for when you don't want attention drawn to your wrist, all while setting itself apart from the standard black band, but in a really subtle way. Like here, look, check it out compared to the black solo loop. As you can see, extremely similar, but Midnight has just that tiny little trickle of blues in there that make it stand out and adds just a bit of character to it, especially while outdoors. But it does also fall short in terms of uniqueness, and here it is compared to Storm Blue, as well as the same dark blue bands we saw when we compared them to Storm Blue. So only because this is the yin and yang counterpart to Starlight, if you will, does this get extra brownie points and give it a barely passing grade, giving it a 7 out of 10. It's not my favorite, but I can't deny that it pairs well with mostly any case and color, and you can always count on it to pair up well with just about any clothing and or outfits. Alright guys, there we have it. Technically 5 new colors according to Apple, but we all know it's 4 new ones excluding Starlight. What do you guys think? Which was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. And before we conclude, I want to tell you guys about something really cool we're doing over on our Discord server called Club 9. I'd like to invite you all to a special event. On October 30th, Club 9, our Discord server where you can talk with similar like-minded bandaholics, will be hosting a watch band show-off contest where you can enter for the chance to win exclusive roles and might even take home a $25 Apple gift card. More information about the event can be found in the video description. By the way, were you able to find the hidden band? Remember, first 2 people to comment the correct timestamp get an entry for my live stream giveaway. Time is still to be announced, but I'm aiming for right before or right after Halloween. And for the giveaway, again, without sounding like a broken record, the 3 rules are simple. First, subscribe to my channel with bells. Second, follow me over on my socials to always be in the loop with channel updates and polls. And lastly, simply drop a comment down below letting me know what your favorite style of music currently is. I know it always changes for a lot of us, and so right now, I'm on a huge heavy metal vibe, seeing as how Slipknot just dropped their new record. Winners for the standard giveaway will be announced on my socials, and their names will also be featured on the live stream as well. Good luck to all who enter. We still have the trail loops and leather links to review, plus a ton of iPhone 14 content coming up real soon, so I'm clocking out for now, but I cannot wait to catch you all in my next video.